Hello. I wanted to point out a few tips before we start going into our field hockey experience. Before playing any sport or doing any physical activity, it is always important to do stretching first. By stretching before a physical activity, you are reducing the soreness that you may feel the next day. A few stretches that I would recommend is taking your arm across your body, taking your other arm and holding it, pulling it backwards. While doing this stretch, you should feel the stretching right here in the arm. I recommend holding that for 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please do not forget to do the other arm, doing the same thing. Across your body, take the opposite arm, pull it backwards, hold for 15 seconds. Also, while doing the upper body stretching, take a hand, touch your back shoulder blade, take your other hand onto your elbow, and pull gently backwards. Hold for 15 seconds. You should be able to feel the tightness pulling right here. You don't want to pull too hard and pull a muscle before a game or before an activity. So do this gently. Hold for 15 seconds, then switch arms. Putting your hand on your back shoulder blade, taking your opposite hand and pulling back gently on your elbow. When you're done, feel free to shake it on out, let those muscles get some oxygen back in them. Also, the next one, we don't want to forget to do our lower body. Since field hockey is a lot of running, we want to make sure that we stretch out our legs. Put your feet together, bending at the waist. You may either grab the backs of your knees, calves, or ankles, whatever you feel comfortable with. Do not force it if you cannot get very low, because you will indeed pull your back, your glutes, and your back muscles. So please be careful. Do not force a stretch. Holding your ankles, knees, or the backs of your calves, count for 15 seconds. After your 15 seconds, feel free to kind of march that stretch on out. You can also put your hand on the shoulder of a partner or against a wall. Take your right leg or your left leg, whatever you feel more comfortable starting with. Pull it backwards, up to your glutes, and stand. You should feel the stretching right here in the leg. Hold for 15 seconds. Switch legs. Pulling your heel up to your glutes. If you need to, you can push that hip right on out to get that stretching feeling right in the front of your leg. Next, we're going to do one that's on the ground. It's called the butterfly. While in a sitting position, make sure that the bottoms of your feet are touching. Pull them as close to you as possible. Lean your body forward or roll your hips backwards. Grab your toes and lean forward. You can also use your elbows to sort of push down on your knees or your calves, whichever you can reach. Hold for 15 seconds, and you should be feeling that stretch right here in the inner thigh. Hold for 15 seconds, then you can get up. Before doing any physical activity or playing any sport, it's always a wise idea to get that heart rate pumping. The more your heart is pumping, the faster and the better you will feel and be ready for your game. I suggest doing 10 to 30 jumping jacks. Get that heart rate going. Run short distances, whatever it takes. I hope you find these tips useful, and thank you for visiting our site.